There's a few anchors keeping you from where you want to get to. Hey guys, Bob Ferngren! And my heart, my desire, really my prayer is to help folks who are in their 40s, getting close to their 50s, in their 60s, 70s, or 80s, live the best life, the second half of your life. Don't you want that? If you want that, would you please subscribe and like and comment? Please, let's share this thing. Because why not? Why not? Anchors away, my friends. Anchors away. Here's an anchor. Yeah, but. You ever heard people say, yeah, but? You probably say, yeah, but, if you're like 80% of people. Here's an opportunity. You really like being healthy, and so here's an opportunity selling nutritionals and helping other people get healthy. And you like everything about it, and you can make a lot of money, and everything's great, and the person who presents it to you is terrific, and the company's terrific. And so you're going, yes, this sounds great, and I really do need to make an extra $1,000 a month, and I do love helping people. But, my uncle who's really broke told me these things don't work. Yeah, but think about what comes out of your mouth. How many butts come out of your mouth? And what that does to you. Another anchor is, I don't have time. Truth is, nobody has time. Truth is, the world we live in today is busy. Now, weirdly, I have the same exact time that Elon Musk has. I most likely don't have the IQ or the vision, but I have the same time he does. Now, I'm not trying to create SpaceX or send people to Mars or build a car company or any of those things. But I have the same time. So if I'm not trying to, do life change, I can't even put the right words on what Elon has created, right? So if I'm not there, I'm certainly somewhere less than there. And I like to think of myself as a good guy, talented, smart, all that stuff. So I should be able to make a couple $100,000 a month. I should be able to figure out how to get $300 million in my bank account. If Elon's got $100 billion in his bank account, I can figure that out. So time's not the issue, is it? I don't have money. Well, the vast majority of players I've seen in the NFL they certainly appear, and once you dig through it, they come from homes, a lot of them without fathers, and a lot of them in poverty. But now they're millionaires. That's right. As a matter of fact, that organization has created more African-American millionaires than any other organization in the world. But they were poor. That's right. They didn't have money. So what did they do? They did the things you need to do to become a millionaire. Sir, I'm not telling you you're going to be in the NFL. That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is that, not unlike myself, I came from a single mom. I was raised by a single mom. My mom had to work 2 jobs. Actually, I was raised by a babysitter who was some kind of weird, distant aunt. Or I should say aunt. And we didn't know any different. When my mom finally, remarried and we had a dad, we weren't wealthy, not at all. I slept with 2 brothers in a room that's half the size of the bedroom I live in with my wife right now. Maybe smaller than that even. Didn't have money. I've become a multimillionaire. I'm not better than you. Certainly not better than you. One thing I didn't do is buy the lie that college was going to make me rich. What was going to make me rich was 1, personal growth, 2, putting the effort in, 3, controlling my mind, right? That's not an anchor for me. I work hard at controlling my mind so that the things that are in my mind are what I'm going to manifest in reality. So it's not time, it's not money on why you're where you are. It's you. You have anchors, and these anchors keep us from whatever it is, It's like divorce. Have you ever noticed that people who get divorced come from parents who are divorced? Because that's what they believe. It's an anchor. They don't say, hey, when I took that vow, for better or worse, it's like I'm dating this woman even though we have rings on our finger and we paid $20,000, $30,000 for a wedding, but yeah, we can get divorced and screw these kids up. And hey, I'm not putting people down that have divorced. I'm just saying, this is stuff that gets in your brain. It's like a virus. It's a brain virus that's keeping you from incredible wealth, incredible health, and incredible relationships. They're anchors. And I'm talking negative. I don't like doing that. What I really like to do is talk about the positive sides, like stop making excuses. Like own it. Own it. Whatever it is, just own it. Be that person, Whatever it happens. A certain NFL coach from a team that's based in the northeastern part of the United States came out and said a bunch of stuff yesterday. He owned some stuff, but what he didn't do was apologize for his behavior. He didn't own it in total. All he did was talk about it so he could get the pressure off himself and go back to doing whatever the heck he wanted to. And he tore apart his family and others by doing what he did. Mistakes are made. People sin. We all screw up. If you screw up, own it. Don't make excuses. Don't say, yeah, but. Who cares about your butt? Nobody cares about your butt. And it's such a turnoff. Let me tell you about excuses. It's a turnoff. Let me tell you about blaming time. It's unattractive because it's a lie. We all have the same time. It's just not a priority. Why don't you tell the truth? Say, that's just not a priority. Putting extra time in to make extra money in whatever is just not a priority. As someone who helps people make extra money, I love that when someone's honest. I love that when someone just tells the truth. No money? I don't know an opportunity. Maybe aside, you buying stocks, you need some money, but you could start with very little money. Some people say, just invest $20 a week. And, depending on your age, you're going to become wealthy. You can stop all these anchors. But here's the deal. You gotta wanna. You gotta wanna. If you don't wanna, it ain't happening. If you don't have a decided heart, it's not happening. I decided I wanted a long, healthy, physically healthy, sexually healthy, mentally healthy, emotionally healthy life. I am now 71 years old. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. All those other boxes I just mentioned, you can check those for sure. And very, very healthy in all of them. And I made that decision. And because I have a decided heart, then I just easily do the things I need to do to be healthy. I'm not bragging, guys. And if I hadn't done the personal growth journey to learn all these things, I'd be fat, like most average people. I'd be deeply in debt, like most average people. I'd be a big butt excuse maker, like most people. All that stuff I had to learn. And all that stuff you can learn too. There's nothing wrong with learning, changing, and growing. It would help all of us. And no one cares about your butt. Have a great day. God bless.